Alright, welcome guys to a Hearthstone deck showcase. So I really wanted to show you guys this deck because this honestly, right now, like in the ladder, this is probably one of the best, if not the best deck that you can get your hands on right now. And not only is it one of the best decks, it's also one of the best beginner friendly deck out there. This deck is really easy to play. It's an aggro deck, and like all aggro decks, they are really easy to play. And not only that, it is also one of the cheapest deck out there. Only one legendary, which is Drekthar, which is a free legendary. You get this as soon as you log in. So basically, no legendaries needed to be crafted. Only 4 epics, Composting and Oracle of Elune, which you do have to craft because they are pivotal for the deck. But anyway, yeah, it's a really, really cheap deck. Okay, so let's see why this deck is so good right now, right? So, I tracked my games with Firestone all the way from Bronze 10 to Rank Legend, and I only played this deck. So it only took me 82 games to get to Rank Legend with a 78% win rate. And as you can see, only your turn to win on average is only on turn 6, which is really, really bonkers if you want to climb fast. And yeah, if it takes more times than that, you're probably gonna lose. Although most of the time you are gonna be able to finish the game really, really quickly. Alright, now the reason why this deck is so good is on this chart right here. So as you can see, this deck is really, really dependent on the class that you play against. It is doing really well against like Druids, against Hunter, Paladin, but it is struggling against like Mage, against Warlock, against class that has a lot of board clears. Now the important number to notice here is the total match played. As you can see, more than 1/4 of my matches were against Druids, a class that you are going to win if you play against one. And if we take a look at the top decks, this site shows the most popular decks right now. And as you can see, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Druids deck on the first page. This is absolutely ridiculous. And only 1, 2 mage decks. Yeah, you are probably like most of your games are gonna be against class that you do really well against deck that do not have a lot of board clears. Alright, so how do you play this deck? So this is an aggro deck, which means you want to put as much minions on the board as you can. And how do you do that? You have a lot of ways to do that. One of the main ways is using Razormane Battle Guard, which what it does is the first taunt minion that you play each turn costs 2 less. So this deck has a lot of taunt minions. And for example, if you're on turn 1 and you have the Queen, you can Queen, Razormane Battle Guard, and follow that up with, like, for example, Bone Chewer Brawler. And this is a turn 1 with a 2/2 and a 2/3, and they're probably not going to kill your 2/2, your Razormane Battle Guard next turn, so you can follow that up with another taunt minion if you are lucky and have another one. Okay, so another way you can put out as much minions as you can on the board is with this card, Oracle of Elune, which what it does is after you play a minion that costs 2 or less, you summon a copy of it. This card is broken. Honestly, like Razormane Battleguard also is broken. I don't know who is printing these cards in Blizzards, but I don't know, man. It is what it is, but I don't know, man. Obviously you can play this, and you have a ton of 1 cost and 2 cost, and you can just swarm the board. And to finish it off, you have Drekthar, which summons 2 minions from your deck. And if you play this card on turn 4, it's gonna be really, really hard for your opponent to deal with. Alright, so for the cards that you want to keep during the mulligan, you want to keep Iron Deep Trog. A lot of classes can't deal with that if you play this on turn 1. You want to keep Razormane Battle Guard, and you want to keep Drekthar. If you get Razormane for your first 3 cards, you can reroll everything else in the hopes to get a taunt minion with it if you do not have a taunt minion. And you can also keep like any 1 mana cards that you get. And that's it for this little deck showcase, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and good luck in the tavern. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, see you in the next video.